Blood wasn't supposed to float on NEXUS Relay 9. The station was clean. To clean. So when Dr. JALEN ROOK saw red drops drifting near a service hatch, he stopped cold. Not because he feared blood, because someone was bleeding where no one should be. He crouched. His wrist light swept the floor. The trail was broken. Like the station tried to hide it. Then he heard it, a weak breath, not a growl. Not a cry, just breath. Dr. JALEN ROOK pulled the panel open, 2 amber eyes flashed up. A small wolf cub lay inside the cable's silver-gray fur. Ears pinned back, and burn wounds that were clean and exact. Energy shots, close range. On purpose. Easy. Drive, JALEN ROOK said. The cub tried to bite him, then it shook and sagged. Too weak to fight, Dr. JALEN ROOK moved slow. He showed empty. Hands he reached out, the cub trembled, then it pressed. Its forehead to his glove, like it chose. Him, Dr. JALEN ROOK took one hard breath. Okay, I've got you. Lifted the cub, it was heavier than it looked. Dense, strong, built. To survive, the cub's claws hooked into his. Sleeve like it refused to let go. Dr. JALEN ROOK walked fast. Not. To the main medbay, to his small clinic hidden near cargo and storage, the place the station forgot. His door opened, a small clinic. Drone floated up, clinic clean. Supplies ready, it said. Good doctor. JALEN ROOK replied. Quiet mode. He placed the cub on the exam table. The cub's breathing was thin and wrong. Dr. JALEN ROOK ran a scan. The screen flashed. Unknown, unknown, unknown. Then, a rough guess. Closest match, Canis variant. Intelligence. High. Dr. JALEN ROOK frowned. High. The cub stared at the screen, then stared back at him like it understood. Dr. JALEN ROOK got to work. Seal foam. Pressure gel. Tissue knit. The cub hissed and showed sharp fangs. Yeah, Dr. JALEN ROOK said. I know. He cleaned the shoulder wound and found a tiny metal chip under the skin, a tracker. The cub froze. Its eyes went wide with fear. It knew what that chip meant. Dr. JALEN ROOK looked at the ceiling. Portstot then made a choice. He cut the tracker out fast, clean. He crushed it in a clamp. It sparked once, then died. The cub sagged like a chain head. Snapped. Dr. JALEN ROOK gave a light sedative. Not to knock it out, just to calm the shock then. He ran a blood test. The machine hummed, paused, and threw a bright warning. Diplomatic genetic signature. Verified sovereign. Lineage markers. Dr. JALEN ROOK stared. The cub was linked to power. The kind that starts wars. Then the station speakers crackled. Unscheduled docking approved. Incoming vessel. Vow of ashes. Security level 2. Dr. JALEN ROOK went still. Ships. Like that did not come here. The cub woke and twitched. It did not stand. But it tapped. Its paw on the table. 3 taps. Pause. Pause. 1 tap. A patterna. Signal. Dr. JALEN ROOK leaned in. You're talking to someone. The cub's amber eyes locked on him, and Dr. JALEN ROOK felt a thought. That was not his hurry. He pulled back. Shaken, the speakers called again. Dr. ROOK, report. To Docking Bay 1. Brings entombed. Geared. Dr. JALEN ROOK looked at the cub, looked at the hidden quarantine room, shielded, private, safe. He lifted the cub again? I don't know if I'm saving you, he whispered, or stealing you. The cub pressed, its forehead to his wrist. Longer this time. Like a promise. Dr. JALEN ROOK placed it in the shielded room. He sealed the panel, then he cleaned up, changed his jacket, and walked to Docking Bay 1 with a tight chest. Docking Bay 1 had been dressed for fear. Crew lined the walls. Security stood 2 straight then. The bay doors opened. A sleek black ship slid in. The HULL marks looked like warnings. A ramp. Lowered armored escorts stepped out, silent, heavy, then she appeared, young.com, dangerous. A humanoid ruler with predator grace, silver hair, amber eyes, a dark coat, a simple crest, no jewels. She did not need them. The station commander bowed deep. Your Excellency, welcome. We are honored. She lifted one hand. Silence fell. I am not here for honor, she said. I am here for what was. Taken, her eyes swept the bay, then stopped on Dr. JALEN ROOK. Not because he looked guilty, because she felt him. She stepped closer. You, she said. Dr. JALEN ROOK swallowed. Dr. JALEN ROOK, Station Xenovet. A healer, she said. Then you understand. Voice turned cold. My cub is in pain. The whole bay went quiet. Dr. JALEN ROOK felt his stomach drop. The bond was real. The cub had called and she had followed. The station commander tried to speak. We detected nothing. She did not look at him. Then your systems are useless. Dr. JALEN ROOK stepped forward. I treated an injured cub, he said. If it's yours? Someone tried to kill it. Her eyes flashed. For one beat, grief showed. Then rage locked in. Where is my cub? She asked. Dr. JALEN ROOK should have lied, but he remembered the tracker and the clean burns. I hid it in my clinic, he said. Officials asked questions that felt wrong. Her escorts shifted, hands near weapons. But she raised her hand again. No, she said. He protected it. Act! The commander started again. Your Excellency. He admits she cut him off. Mercy is not a crime. She moved close to Dr. JALEN ROOK. If you harmed him, she whispered, I will tear this station apart. Dr. JALEN ROOK held her stare. I saved him, he said. I removed a tracker. Her pupils widened. That changed everything. Brave, she said. Or foolish. I didn't have time to be smart, Doctor. JALEN ROOK replied. She turned sharp to her escorts. Seal the docks. No ships, no signals. The station commander went pale. He tried to protest. Then stopped. Dr. JALEN ROOK understood. This was not just an owner. This was a ruler. She faced him again. Take me to him, she said, not a command. Plea hiding under steel. Dr. JALEN ROOK answered fast. Your escorts stay outside my clinic. Her guards bristled. She raised her hand. They stay outside, she agreed. I go alone. And the station watched in shock as Dr. JALEN ROOK led her into the service halls, like the world had turned upside down in the clinic. Dr. JALEN ROOK keyed the override. The hidden room slid open. The cub lay curled tight, breathing. Steadier, still weak. The ruler dropped to her knees. Her hands shook as she reached out. The cub opened its eyes, and the room changed. The cub pushed up and pressed its forehead to hers. The ruler closed her eyes. A soft sound escaped her. Half purr, half sob. My little storm, she whispered. You found a human. The cub looked at Dr. JALEN ROOK, and he felt the thought again. Safe. The ruler looked up. You saved a sovereign bond, cub, she said. Do you know what that means? Dr. JALEN ROOK breathed out. It means this was an assassination. Her eyes sharpened. Yes. Dr. JALEN ROOK turned toward the door. Boots thudded in the corridor. Closer, he looked back. They will come again. The ruler's face went hard. Yes. Dr. JALEN ROOK clenched his hands. I have a medical transport, he said, unlisted, shielded, quiet. It's not fast, but it can slip out. Her eyes widened. You would run with us. Dr. JALEN ROOK nodded once. I already did when I crushed that tracker. She studied him, then nodded back. Then we move, she said. Now, the cub wobbled up and leaned into Dr. Jalen Rook's leg, like it knew who was. Safe, doctor. Jalen Rook lifted the cub. The ruler turned toward the back exit, and the boots hit the clinic door hard. Jalen. Rook did not stop. He walked into the narrow passage behind the wall, with the cub in his arms, and a ruler at his side. He felt one last thought brush his mind. Not fear, not warning. Together, Dr. Jalen. Rook swallowed. Yeah, he whispered. Together, because the galaxy always learns this too late. Humans do not rescue. They bond. And once they bond, they do not let go. Asterisk, if this wolf cub rescue shocked you, you'll love what happens next. Drop a comment. See you, be safe if you want part 2. Subscribe to Neon Cub Tales for more HFY Sci-Fi stories. New uploads that hit hard, fast, and emotional. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next twist.